Hey guys, welcome back to Vince Custom. So today we're going to do a review on the She-Hulk statue. Now this was produced by Rebel Collectors, just kind of looking at the screen here, and it was sculpted by Kim Cuesta Moore. Hopefully I said that right. Let's see, but it's a really great statue. So I saw this about a year ago. We're in middle of 2023, but around 2022 I saw the statue and I fell in love with it. I loved it. I am not a She-Hulk fan at all. I really don't care for the character, but when I saw this statue I was like, you know what? This is something that I would actually like to have on my display case, because it's a very muscular, well-defined She-Hulk, but it also has a sexy look to her, which I really liked. Now that I got the kit in the mail, because I talked to the producer, I told him I was really interested in getting one. He was kind enough to hook me up with a kit. He says, pretty much do what I want with it. If I wanted to customize it into another character, he said go for it. Because he got into the hobby and stuff and watched a lot of my stuff. So, but once I got this in the mail and I opened her up, I said, you know what, I want to keep her as She-Hulk. But I might do a little bit of extra stuff to her. I'm not going to be able to do this right away. I'm posting this video in May of 2023. I'm not going to probably get to her to maybe the end of the summer. I got way more stuff going on, but I just wanted to do a garage kit review of it and do a shout out because it's a really, really great statue. So I'm doing this now too with my new camera set up in the photo booth, so hopefully we can get a little bit better lighting and show stuff. So you can see how this is good. This is a really good resin. It's really heavy. It definitely feels like a polystone more than just resin. What I like about this item is they did her leotard outfit, and you can see right here what I like about this right away is that the leotard is sculpted correctly and it's not boob socks. And one of my other friends that I talked to, a lot of sculptors, whenever they do a leotard, they do that boob sock, which isn't correct. This is correct. This is how it should look, and I really like how they did it. That, even though that's kind of like a little bit of a like a minor thing, that really bothers me when you sculpt something and you do a great anatomy, but when you do the outfit's wrong. But this worked out pretty good. And I really like too how they did this part here where the belt is sort of like squeezing in around the hip area. That really looks good. It really makes it feel a little bit more realistic than just kind of sculpted like, flat up and everything. So that looks pretty good there. Really great job with the jeans and the belt. You can see the back muscles. The whole entire arms are really good. It feels like a muscular woman, but it's not overly done. Or it's not exaggerated in some areas and thin in other areas. It really feels really uniform on her and stuff. But the jeans are really nice. Really great booty on her too. I really like what they did with the jeans here. Even like how it's cut here. It sort of sinks in a little bit, but it doesn't sink in a lot. So it does give a little bit of a feel that there is a booty there, but it's not like cut into her or it's not flat across. So it looks really good. And you can tell by the wrinkles here. It seems that the person who sculpted this paid attention to how like jeans are fit on a female that's got a little bit of muscular stuff. Some of the stuff here I wish maybe a little bit more loose, around the knee areas, but that's fine. It's not the end of the world, but it's got some really good weight to her and everything. We got the boots here. Now it's kind of weird that the whole kit item is all attached here, but the legs aren't. So I'm going to have to get this reworked and stuff. I'm not really sure yet when I get to it, because I'm going to actually give her a more simple black base. This base is way too big. I know they were giving a story to her or something to kind of, maybe like what did they do? So it's a shield like area that she's broken or fight. I'm not really sure about the whole thing. Like I said, I'm not really a She-Hulk fan. So this base I'm getting rid of. I'm just going to make like a black generic base. Just kind of take it in a little bit more. As far as the head goes, face is really sculpted well. I really like how they did the face. Now it looks a little weird without the hair, but once you start adding the hair onto her, it really comes together pretty well. So let's make sure. How does this go? Oh, I'm missing a piece of the hair. Okay, I gotta go into the setup and get the hair. But once you put the hair on her, it looks really, really well. I really love how it flows over to the side. Let me go into the box real quick. There is a hair piece missing. It's not missing. It's in this box somewhere. She's packed pretty well. Here it is. Packed really well. I mean, even the hair pieces are pretty durable. So now this is something that you definitely got to sort of. This is not something that you can. You know, I don't think you can. You can't really put the head on and off. I think you have to sculpt it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it sort of goes in and out. Kind of, not really. Kind of. So you could probably have, like, hopefully we're still in the camera. So you could probably have the back of the head all that set together, and then you can do this magnetized area here for this piece if you wanted to. But when I'm said and done with this thing, her hair is going to be all attached in the head. But, I mean, that is a really great sculpt. Really beautiful. It looks so well done. I really like the hair, you know. I like how the hair is flipping over to the side. That really looks pretty cool. Something a little bit different, you know, than flowing hair or something. Now, as far as her hands, they sort of clip in here. They're not really, like, super removable. So it's kind of one of those things where when you put them in, it's kind of like that's it. They're kind of there. You can pop them in and out. So I think once I paint her up and I put it in, I probably won't glue the hands. I'll probably just leave them in because they sort of kind of clip in and they kind of stay. So you can kind of see how that works. So I probably won't never really like have to glue these, but it's also easier to paint her up without it. So it kind of pops out like that. Now, one of the things though that's a little bit tricky, and I can't really let her stay, I have to kind of hold it, is for right now when you put these boots in here with her feet. Alright, so it goes this way. So you can see already how big this base is. I mean, you can see how wide this sucker is. But once you put her in here, she goes pretty good. Now, she kind of leans a little too forward to me. Kind of leans a little too forward. I don't know if that's the sculpt or the base. I want her to be leaning back a little bit more. So I think when I do my own base, I'm gonna have her sort of lean back a little bit. I don't know if it's just the angle of the boots on the base or if it was the sculpt. It might just be a little bit more of both. Let's see, maybe if I took the legs and I kind of tweaked her back, that might work. So what I might have to do is just personally get a rod in there, kind of rework the key a little bit, and then rework some of the wrinkles, and just bring the body back just a little bit. Just a little bit more. We'll see. But, alright, I'm going to kind of, hopefully she doesn't fall. A little bit tricky. Got to keep an eye on it. But you can see how well it is. I mean, it's such a great sculpt. She's got some nice muscular to her, but it's still sexy looking. It's not like, you know, overly done. Really great upper body too, you know. Legs are nice and thick. It looks good. We can try and put on the hair. I'm like risking it with her might falling out from the thing, but we're gonna try. Alright, let's get this head up here. Yeah, so this is something that I'm gonna have to paint and sort of glue in the head and attach it, and then never let it go after that. But you can kind of see really great detail. Really great sculpt. This is going to be a lot of fun to paint up. See, like I said, I'm not really a fan of She-Hulk or Hulk, but when I do get the opportunity to paint them up, they are a lot of fun. Because it's really fun to kind of work on like skin tone, but that's not regular, you know, skin. It's kind of green skin, so you can have a little bit more fun with it. So that is pretty much She-Hulk. Really great item. It's going to be a lot of fun. As far as when I'm ready to work on her, I'm not really sure if I'm going to do a video. Maybe I will. Or I might work on her on like streams. This is a personal item, so like I said, she's a little bit on the back burner for right now. But I definitely want to get this done in my display case, because this is kind of like the She-Hulk that I like. This is something I would have liked Psych Sideshow to do, or, you know, these other companies, but they always have to follow the suits at like Marvel and stuff, and, you know, how they want the character done, or whoever the artist is hot that time. But this is kind of like, this is a really cool She-Hulk. This is awesome. Really great. She's got that nice hourglass to her, but she's still got that strength and you know, it looks good. So, a few things I'm just going to tweak. I think what I'm going to do too is, alright, you stay, you don't fall, is I'm thinking I'm going to do a little bit more of a battle damage to her. Now, I'm not saying like she's going to be beat up and bloody. What I'm thinking of doing is maybe making the gloves like dirty, maybe make a little bit more dirt on the arms, around the boots and stuff, around the jeans, make it a little bit dirty, so it looks like she's actually been in a fight and she's still ready to go. So I'm thinking of doing that with her, because it feels like she's in that fighting pose. So we might as well just pop these gloves back in for the hell of it. Just don't fall on me. So, I mean, stay. There you go. I mean, she looks awesome. I mean, it's, you know, it's a museum pose, and she's ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, I hate to say it, but every She-Hulk I'm seeing now on like Instagram, she's always using lifting weights. It's always lifting weights. It's kind of like, it's kind of the same thing with like some of these other characters. Like Magneto, he's always on a sentinel hand, and he's always doing something with a sentinel hand. Power Girl's always got her right arm up in the air. You know, it seems like everybody is just doing the same sculpt over and over, but different poses, but it's always the same elements. This one looks really good. This one, she's like ready to fight. She's got her arms, like, you got those muscles in her arms, and she's ready to go, which I like this a lot. So you guys did a great job with this one. It's going to be a lot of fun to paint it up. So hopefully near the end of 2023, I can actually start painting her up whenever I get some free time. But yeah, definitely, I'm definitely happy I got this one. Like I said, we'll make a different base, so all these elements for the base will be gone. But she'll be a nice, simple base. She'll set up in my display case pretty well, and looks really good. So that is She-Hulk from Rebel. Hold on, did I get it right? Rebel Collectors. So other than that, sorry guys, I don't have any other information. I'm pretty sure she's long sold out, but this one is going to be a lot of fun to work on. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.